All right, let's get into it. I appreciate you guys. The biggest story going on right now about infidelity, adultery, cheating on your spouse, all of the terms is this one right here. You see it right here. Now, a lot of you guys on the channel don't do sports very well, so I'll keep this a little less sportsy and do what we do as far as marriage and relationship and coaching and counseling, okay? But this couple here, who's not supposed to be a couple, because this guy here is the coach of the Patriots NFL team. And this lady, this is Dianna Russini. Now, she's an insider. Yes, she is. She's an insider, and she's getting the scoops and all this stuff for the NFL and sports and all this stuff. I wonder how she's getting all these scoops and all of this information. Well, it has come out that, one, you should like and subscribe to this channel while we do this thing, man. Show me some love and some support. But some pictures came out a couple weeks back on these two. And these pictures showed them and they were interlocking with their hands. It's about, I guess, about 4 or 5 photos. And their hands were held like this, like this right here. And people were saying, hey, you can't really tell anything. You know, that's nothing. Friends do that all the time. Listen here. If you are my friend, don't you ever hold my hands like that. Ever. There's no reason you should ever hold my hands like that. Okay. If you see me drowning in the middle of the ocean and that's the only way you can grab my hands, don't let me drown or grab me by the legs. Okay. But people said, that's nothing. And those two came out and they were just, hey, it's just friends. You know, we were on this little secluded area away from everybody else, away from the team, away from all of the other analysts and everybody else. We were away from them, but we're just friends. How many of us have? Sorry, old song. You had to be born back in the 80s. Anyway, it got serious this week when some more photos dropped. Yes, take a look at some of these. Look at that. Now, these photos here are apparently from about 6 years ago. Long time. So these two apparently look like allegedly that they have been having a good time for a long time. And listen, this is another thing too. I don't know what's happened over the past, 20 years or so, but it seems like the ugly people are having more and more intimate relationships with other people other than their spouses. I don't know how that came to be, but it is now the thing, I guess. And it's okay to be ugly. I'm ugly too. It's all right, you know what I'm saying? But don't be out here cheating and doing the dirt with other people. Both of them are actually married to other people, and that's a problem. And here's the sign, because I have a video. I want to show you this video. Okay, and this video is going to blow your mind. You're going to freak out when you see it. But this video shows the type of person that she is. So disrespectful when it comes to her husband. Let me show this to you. Play it.
I'm married to someone average. I don't post a lot about them. If I was married to someone beautiful, I'd overpost too.
You know who lets me know my marriage is falling apart? My mom.
No, I did things in Miami I haven't even told my husband because it's just, I had that much fun. It was, well, not like that, but like.
Things in Miami, she hadn't even told her husband. Play the video.
But like, I knew he would he would judge the kind of partying I was doing. I don't know what got into me. I just remember being down there acting like it was my last day on earth.
I know what got into her. Play the video.
It's for 12 days. I'm not going to sleep. I'm not going to eat. My family's going to hate me. My husband's going to threaten divorce. But we've signed up for this. And we're getting divorced at the end of the year. We've never been more disconnected in our lives. Our text messages look like 2 robots.
Love you. Any of that? Love you. Love you too.
No, not even an emoji.
And so the night before my wedding, I remember Jimmy was great. He made like a funny joke like, hey, it's the night before your wedding. You sure you want to do this? And I'm thinking like, of all the people in my life that I'm going to talk to the night before my wedding, the one guy my dad wanted me to, or my mom wanted me to marry was Jimmy Garage. I'm married to...
If your wife disrespects you like that, and this is on air, this is for millions of people to see. If your wife is disrespecting you like that, even if she claims to be joking, messing around, having banter with other people, that's a problem beyond, brother. That's galaxies away full of problems. that she would come on and joke about the marriage and joke about, oh, we need to get a divorce, joke about your ability to communicate through text messages, joke about you're an average person. So she doesn't talk about y'all's marriage much because you're average. That's a woman who is dogging you out, and a woman who has been dogged out, and a woman who probably looks like I'm sorry. Pardon me. You cannot tolerate as a man that level of disrespect. And I don't know all the behind the scenes stuff with their marriage or anything like that, but for her to get on shows talking like that so candidly says a lot about who she is and a lot about what she thinks of you. Now, the Patriots and the guy, the head coach, Mike, they are still in sync. He still has his job currently. I don't see how they could allow that. If indeed these two were being an item, having good times and all of that stuff, you got to let this guy go, especially if he's coaching men. Because as men, you have to have a level of standard and respect. You can't be out here just swinging wood knowing that you're a married man. And if you want to slang wood and all this type of stuff, then make sure that you're not married. I don't condone that either, but make sure you're not married. And leave your wife then if you're going to go out and do some foolishness like that. That's some clown type behavior. Crazier than any of that stuff even is the reports. Reports are saying that this lady's child, she named the child Mike or Michael, just like the guy that she is allegedly been sleeping with, the head coach. I would get a paternity test real fast if I was this lady's husband. That's what I would do. I would get a paternity test super fast and get this thing cleared up, because again, this is the type of stuff that this lady says. I'm gonna play it one more time for you so you guys can see. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play them all so you can now get the gist of what this lady says about her marriage and her husband. Play the video.
I'm married to someone average. I don't post a lot about them. If I was married to someone beautiful, I'd overpost too.
You know who lets me know my marriage is falling apart? My mom.
No, I did things in Miami I haven't even told my husband because it's just I had that much fun. It was well, not like that, but like I knew he would judge the kind of partying I was doing. I don't know what got into me. I just remember being down there acting like it was my last day on earth.
For 12 days, I'm not going to sleep, I'm not going to eat, my family's going to hate me, my husband's going to threaten divorce, but we've signed up for this, and we're getting divorced at the end of the year. We've never been more disconnected in our lives. Our text messages look like two robots.
Love you. Any of that? Love you. Love you too.
No, not even an emoji.
And so the night before my wedding, I remember Jimmy was great. He made like a funny joke like, hey, it's night before your wedding. You sure you want to do this? And I'm thinking like, of all the people in my life that I'm going to talk to the night before my wedding, the one guy my dad wanted me to, or my mom wanted me to marry was Jimmy Garoppolo.
I might get cheated on at some point in my life, or I may have been cheated on in the past. I've dated in my past. I was young and all this type of stuff, and I got cheated on, sure. But I'm definitely not going to get cheated on by somebody who looks like this and it'd be okay. That would make me even more mad that I was cheated on. Let me stop. Holy Spirit, activate. I'm sorry. So all right. So I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it there, man. But this is a sad situation to even think about, and now this thing is going viral and all this stuff because they tried to downplay it big time in the beginning when they had the first set of photos, because they were just like, oh, they're questionable. They might not be. Let's all just kind of straddle the fence, and et cetera. And then the second set dropped. So I would think that whoever took these pictures, probably a private investigator, whoever took these pictures, they have a set of them. They have a lot of them, and they've been following them for 6 years at least. So, man, that is 6 years. Let's say that this is all true. 6 years of doing this to your husband or your wife. 6 years you've been stepping out. 6 years. Imagine the disconnect and the brokenness and the gaslighting and the narcissism that it takes in order to do this for 6 years. Imagine what's going to happen to those families, what happened to those children. Imagine how Look, man, I'm getting out of here, man. Listen, let me know in the comments if I got this right. If I got it right, say, hey, Henry, I love the hat. That means that I got it right. If you say, hey, Henry, I hate your hat, that means I got it wrong. I know what you better say.